Oh, well, you need to have two people. Because they get it. They all sign one and then they get two, right? There's two each, right? Three. Okay. Sorry. Simon, name one more time. You got Simon for $5. Oh, that's Fred. Oh. Yep. Why not you doing 5? Yeah, so here's no station. Here's no joke. Oh, I got it. Yep. Yeah, put them all in there. Are we gonna have anybody buy it? Hey, if you feel lonely, just like what about Lisa? You gotta move your name tag. They won't know who you are. Well, Sean under the authority of the person.
Oh, okay.
Yes, there he is. Right when he said his name, he walked in the door. Hey, ask for Santa Claus. Ask for Santa. Yes. Oh yeah. Make sure right away after. Yeah. Well, we gotta see it tomorrow. And I told her to take one of the checks. And you got 2 cards. Tom Brewer, it's ice cream. Yep. Well, I did. Well, he can also take it for the whole No, I want to know because I've never done it where what do you put in the middle of that then if you have, it's like a math problem. Yeah.
Hello?
30 here, 25 yeah, then 55. Well, if this is already 55 and you're only 67 feet, that means you only have a 12 foot house. Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's something that
Yeah, the 58 feet. Yeah.
So, but that's a different procedure.
Yeah. And even in these, up to new plans. Yeah. But as far as
right away along the property line.
yeah, everybody has well, no, they can. I would just wait till you get done. Yeah, I would do both there. Well, actually, my work out. And then small fries, but once you get it done too, and then everybody goes. Yeah. I was going to say, hey, we got a couple of minutes. It's already be over. Like that. You got 5 o'clock, good sir. And Steve is ready. Yep. I'm going to call the order of the regular City Council of November 23rd. Can we have the pledge? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, can we have roll call?
Councilmember Seeley.
Here.
Connell.
Here.
Shemmers.
Here.
Obrin.
Here.
Mussman.
Here.
Kearns.
Here.
Okay, we have approval of the minutes.
Thank you, Mayor Pro Tem. I approve the minutes of the regular City Council and Committee of the Whole meetings of November 9th, 2021, and they be approved as published on November 23rd, 2021. Move this be approved as presented.
Second. We have a motion and a second. We have roll call.
Councilmember Seeley.
Yes.
Connell.
Yes.
Shemmers.
Yes.
Obrin.
Yes.
Mussman.
Yes.
Kearns.
Yes.
Okay, we have some promotions tonight, so we are going to do 3 oath of offices here.
Acting Mayor Connell, thank you. City Council. Before I start, and I hope I don't get in trouble for doing this, but I want to recognize Captain Joe Raymakers, who is here this evening and retired yesterday after 29 years of service at Clinton Police. The Clinton Police Department, along with members of the Clinton City Council, fellow officers, family, friends, and citizens, are here tonight to recognize 3 outstanding police officers with promotions within the department. We are pleased to announce the promotions of Captain Richard Majeko, Sergeant Brett Simmons, and Corporal Lucas Bray. Rick Majeko has been with the Clinton Police Department for 25 years. Rick is here tonight supported by his wife Ann and his daughters Danielle and Megan. During Rick's career with the Clinton Police Department, he has participated in a variety of specialty fields. Some of the highlights from Rick's career was previous Detective Sergeant of Criminal Investigations, previous Detective Sergeant of Special Operations, Property and Evidence Custodian, former Field Training Officer, Crime Scene Unit Supervisor. In 2008, he received the National Certification as a Traffic Crash Reconstructionist and Major Traffic Accident Investigations. Rick also has been the supervisor of the Police Department's Unmanned Aerial Vehicle System. It's a long term of drones. And Rick has also received the Chief's Award and Medal of Valor during his time. Captain Majeko has been assigned as a Criminal Investigations Commander and will have direct oversight of the department's Detective Bureau. With Captain Majeko's education, experience, training, and dedication, we are confident that he will make a great captain for the department. Brett Simmons. Brett Simmons has been with the Clinton Police Department for 22 years. Brett is here tonight supported by his wife Shelley, his 2 sons Brody and Bowen, his daughter Braylee, his mother Patsy, and his father Burton Simmons, himself a 36-year retired captain also with the Clinton Police Department, along with other family and friends. During Brett's career with the Clinton Police Department, he has participated in a variety of specialty fields. Brett has a BA in Criminology and Sociology from the University of Northern Iowa. He graduated from the Iowa Law Enforcement Academy in 1999, where he received the Woodard Award for the highest academic score in his class. He was a member of the SORT team from 2003 to 2018. He's a current sniper, and he has been a firearms instructor since 2007. Brett is also a rifle instructor, MP5 instructor, department armorer, bike officer, ATV unit, Marine unit, and has also received the Chiefs Award and Life Saving Award during this time. We are honored to promote Brett Simmons to the rank of sergeant, and I have all the confidence in the world that Brett will make a great supervisor for the Clinton Police Department. Brett has been assigned to supervise the A shift. Lastly, Lucas Bray. Luke has been with the Clinton Police Department for 14 years. Luke is here tonight supported by his fiancée, Kelsey McCausland, his son, Hunter, his mother, Teresa Jones, his father, Rick Bray, retired 27 years with Clinton Police Department, and Amy Bray, along with other family and friends. During Luke's career with the CPD, he has participated in a variety of specialty fields. He's been a field training officer, member of the Honor Guard, the Bike Patrol, Marine Unit, assistant team leader in SORT, less lethal chemical munition instructor, and a defensive tactics instructor. We are honored to promote Lucas Bray to the rank of corporal, and again confident he will be a great addition to the supervisory staff of the Clinton Police Department. Luke will continue to work in our SCAT unit. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating all three of these outstanding law enforcement officers on their well-deserved promotions. Councilman Connell, if you do the honor of administrating the oath.
Okay, I'm going to try and do this slow here. So, second fiddle, but this is be a good one for you tonight. All right. So raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Richard Majeko,
I, Richard Mojeko,
do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Iowa,
and the Constitution of the State of Iowa,
and that I will faithfully and impartially,
and that I will faithfully and impartially,
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability,
discharge the duties
discharge the duties
of police captain
of police captain
of the City of Clinton, Iowa,
of the City of Clinton, Iowa,
now or hereafter required by law.
now or hereafter required by law.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
We'll do those right at the end. Yep. Right. Okay, raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Brett Simmons,
I, Brett Simmons,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Iowa,
and the Constitution of the State of Iowa,
and that I will faithfully
and that I will faithfully
and impartially,
and impartially,
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability,
discharge the duties
discharge the duties
of police sergeant
of police sergeant
in the City of Clinton, Iowa,
in the City of Clinton, Iowa,
as now or hereafter required by law.
as now or hereafter required by law.
Congratulations. Raise your right hand after me. I, Lucas Allen Bray,
I, Lucas Allen Bray,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Iowa,
and the Constitution of the State of Iowa,
and that I will faithfully and impartially,
and that I will faithfully and impartially,
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability,
discharge the duties
discharge the duties
of police corporal
of police Police Corporal
in the City of Clinton, Iowa,
in the City of Clinton, Iowa,
as now or hereafter
as now or hereafter
required by law.
required by law.
Congratulations. You guys can come on back up. We'll get some pictures with command staff.
We'll do one at a time?
Yeah.
Yeah, while you're up here, you want to just have your family come up, we'll take pictures?
Family pictures, if you guys want to come up and take pictures quick.
Teresa. It's on video.
Cheers.
That was good.
All right, big one, Hunter.
Bert, coming up? Bert? Come on. Gotta have you in.
Yeah. He's Mayor Pro Tem. That's a lot of white shirts up there.
He's going to take them and have Kevin. Up to you guys.
Not too often. Not too often. We should have the pollinator show up and do the oath of office. Captain Pollinator.
Yeah, I did. Agers gave me a, yeah. He gave me a, what a pick. He was at the game last week. His daughter, Karina, was playing. And kind of like at a stoppage of play, I'm kind of walking toward him, and all of a sudden, here comes the camera. Said, you better burn that.
In your face.
And it was, and I'm all shaggy too, into the game.
You hillbilly, you.
I'm sure they did ask.
What's his first name?
Jim Ballhouse.
Flower, that's right.
I know, you're doing better than I am. My memory with names is...
You're right.
Your graciousness.
I'd just like to say, real quick, thank you one more time. Hello? Yeah. I just want to say thank you to the police department one more time, and a round of applause. So. Okay. Sorry, my computer timed out, so just bear with me. All right. Okay, moving on to public hearings. Are you ready over there with that? We're good? Okay. We are at public hearings. Okay, I will convene a public hearing concerning disposition of city-owned property, 644 6th Avenue South. Have we heard anything in the clerk's office?
No, we have not, Your Honor.
Okay, did she see these?
Yes.
Okay, just want to make sure. Okay. All right, Councilmember Seeley.
Audience comment. Is that?
Next.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor. I have a resolution authorizing sale of 644 6th Avenue South to TAPYRAM Properties, LLC for $320. I move this be adopted as read.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Okay, we have roll call.
Councilmember Seeley.
Yes.
Connell.
Yes.
Shimmers.
Yes.
Oberon.
Yes.
Mussman.
Yes.
Kearns.
Yes.
Okay, I will convene a public hearing concerning accepting bid and awarding contract for the Beaver Channel Pump Station Generator Project. Have we heard anything in the clerk's office?
No, we have not, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. Councilmember Robinson is not here, so let's give it to Councilmember Shimmers.
Oh, thank you, Your Honor. I have a resolution accepting bid and awarding contract for the Regional Water Reclamation Facility Beaver Channel Standby Generator Project. I move this resolution be adopted as read.
Second.
A motion and a second. Any comment, discussion?
The bids varied a lot.
Very
But we're
big.
still under the engineer's estimate, I believe.
The one was.
Any insight?
Jason, did you want to give any insight, or Bob, or I'm not sure who was
Bob's got this.
taking charge on that?
Bob Milroy, RWRF. There's a huge lead time on generators right now, and the high bidder was very worried about being assessed liquidated damages,
Oh.
is what it was. And the low bidder, he realized that we did an addendum.
Just in case they couldn't get it
Well,
in.
we knew the lead times were bad on generators,
Yeah,
so we
so-
did an addendum like within the last 3 or 4 days before bids were due.
Okay.
And the one contractor didn't catch it, or he acknowledged that he did, but he didn't take that into consideration.
Okay.
And the addendum addressed the
Yes.
liquidated damages and
Well, they
the supply
addressed,
chain.
what we did is we moved the completion date out like 6 months as the addendum, because we knew that was going to be a problem.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool. Thanks, Bob.
Okay, any other comments, discussion on that? Okay, we have roll call.
Councilmember Seeley.
Yes.
Connell.
Thank you. Yes.
Shimmers.
Yes.
Oberon.
Yes.
Mussman.
Yes.
Kearns.
Yes.
Okay, audience comment. I have received two little yellow slips here. We'll start with Tom Brewer. Tom, if you could step up to the microphone and just state your name, address, and the topic. I just will throw a reminder out. This is not an opportunity for discussion with the council, but just to kind of discuss your topic, and you've got about 3 minutes of time.
Okay, my name is Tom Brewer. I live at 919 Ikes Peak Road, and I am talking about the opposition, or topic 7.m, opposition to Jasper building 2 houses at 927 Ikes Peak Road. Currently, there are 5 houses, and he wants to add another 2, and we feel that it will change the area. We think it will change our quiet neighborhood to more traffic and issues. At one time, there were 6 houses on Ikes Peak, and the 6th one was a rental house, and there were multiple drug arrests, parties, and disturbances for the rental. And also, in order for him to purchase, or to build the 2 houses, he needs to purchase 3/4 of the 900 block of 4th Avenue South, and I have a map if anybody would like to see it. And on 3/4 of the property that he's going to purchase, I have multiple concerns. There's an access path on it that goes up a steep hill, and there's no other access from the north, east, or south due to the hilly terrain. The path is used for the utility pole, which provides electricity, cable, internet, and phone for 2 homes. The path is also used to access the storm sewer. The path is only access to my upper yard, and additionally, my water pipes run under the access road. And my other concern is how the avenue is being sold. Mr. Jasper wants to buy 3/4 of it, and I'm being offered 1/4 of the 60-foot. I have maintained this address since July of 1995. I've mowed the avenue. Let's see here. And for over 26 years, I've filled in the ruts from companies going up for utilities or for the sewer. And for longer than 1/4 of a century, I've maintained the city property for free, saving the city thousands. In my humble opinion, I think if the avenue is sold, I should be entitled to all of it, or at least half of it, instead of 1/4. And that is all I have to say, unless there's questions.
If you want to leave a copy or get a copy of that of the map that you have, Lisa could get a good copy and then distribute that to council.
Do you have a copy, sir, or could you keep that, or do I need to make it? You go ahead. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Brewer. Okay. Okay, the next card I have is Julie Brewer, and Julie, if you could step up to the microphone. Oh, I'm sorry. Julie Brewer, if you could step up to the microphone, state your name, address, and your topic.
Julie Brewer, 919 X Peak Road, Clinton, Iowa. I'm speaking on the Jasper case. I'm sorry, I don't know the motion. Sorry. I just want to say that when Mr. Jasper bought this property, his intention was just to remodel the home that was presently there. But unfortunately, during construction, the foundation was cracked and he had to tear it down. And so he wants to build 2 homes now, 2 rental properties, is my understanding. I just don't think that, I know for a fact, talking to neighbors, that nobody is happy. We do not want 2 more rental properties. We had issues with when it was originally a rental property, and I don't think nobody on the block wants it. I do want to say that, sorry, I'm not good at speaking. I do want to say that every owner that has land has been offered half. I feel discriminated against. I don't know why we were never even offered half. We're only offered a third, and Mr. Jasper 3/4. We have maintained this property for years. We have never asked the city to reimburse us. The city has never once, since we've lived there, offered to mow it. As we got older, it's a very hilly area. We spent our own money landscaping it, rocks and plants, and I don't know. I'm just kind of curious why we aren't being offered half, like every other resident that has property against it. Thank you, Councilman, Mayor, for listening.
Thank you. I guess just a point of clarification too, Matt, if you could help us out with that, but I believe there was a petition and they referenced 7M.
Yep, that's the only thing that's on there. Yep.
Okay, yep, and I think that...
So we can't talk to them, but I'm going to talk to you.
Yeah.
So,
Should we pull it out?
well, we sure can, but it's basically a petition is what 7M is. So what's going to happen, it's really 2 separate items. One is the right-of-way, which won't take place until January. And if there's an issue about if it's half or 3/4, we can work through that. I'm not aware of that. So I was aware that everybody had an equal opportunity to get a portion if they abutted some of that right-of-way. So that will take place in January, and that's the right-of-way part, which I think you're talking about today. The second phase is going to be on Mr. Jasper. He'll have to prove to the zoning folks that based on if he had 2 lots, the size of those, making sure he has 30-foot frontage, or excuse me, 60-foot frontage, 70-foot frontage for an R1B, and has 30-foot setback from the front yard, has 25 setback in the backyard, and 5-foot setbacks in the side yard. So he'll have to do that separately, and that's how legal has it. So if he can't do that, then you cannot build a house on those properties too. So we'll work on the 2 separate items. We'll do the right-of-way first, and that'll be the piece that will come back in January. So we'll have time, as I talked to Mr. Mueller, we'll have time between now and then through the holidays to sort that out and make sure that it's all fair and impartial, because you shouldn't have been discriminated against. Everybody was given the opportunity to get half of that parcel that was the right-of-way for that. So we'll double-check that and then get back to you.
So just so you know that there's a several, like you said, several step process, and then the zoning board of adjustment, which if it does have to go to that's a public meeting as well that you would be able to attend and speak on this same type of topic. So keep your eyes and ears peeled for that, I guess, as well.
Zoning board would only be if a variance is required.
Yep. True.
Yeah.
Okay, that was the only cards I got. Is there anybody in the audience that would like to speak on any other items? Doesn't look like it, so we'll move on. Okay. Get to my spot here.
Back to the top of the
Yep,
consent
there
agenda.
it is. Okay, consent agenda. I'll make the motion to approve the consent agenda as presented on the attachment.
Second.
Okay, we got the motion and the second. Any discussion?
Good job, Mr. I'll pull 7L, please.
7L.
7 Lima?
Lincoln.
Lehman?
7 Lima. Anything else?
Oh, come on.
That's it, Bill?
You're weighing it out way
Oh,
too
that's
much
it
over here.
for
I
me.
thought it would have
I-
come from over
I-
here, but maybe
I've got-
not.
I've got no more, no.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. So 7L was pulled, and can we have a roll call on the balance of the consent agenda?
Councilmember Seeley.
Yes.
Connell.
Yes.
Schemers.
Yes.
Oberon.
Yes.
Mussman.
Yes.
Kearns.
Yes.
All right.
This is going way too fast for the mayor.
No kidding. All right. Claims, Councilmember Kearns.
Thank you, Your Honor. I move that the claims be received, approved, and placed on file.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Can we have roll call?
Councilmember Seeley.
Yes.
Connell.
Yes.
Schemers.
Yes.
Oberon.
Yes.
Mussman.
Yes.
Kearns.
Yes.
Okay, Councilmember Schemers.
Thank you, Your Honor. I have a resolution establishing a public hearing on adoption of redistricting of city precinct and ward boundaries after the 2020 census. I move the resolution be adopted as read.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion?
Just
Councilmember Oldman?
like what I said, at our last meeting when we were doing this, we want to make sure that this is being communicated, in all possible forms to everybody. And, we talked about it, so the people, especially the people that their boundaries are going to slightly change and they're going to go from one ward to another ward are actually being contacted individually, as an example here that he's got up. It's going to change a little bit for a couple residents for sure between their wards, not necessarily their precincts. So just want to make sure we're doing every way possible that we can get to them.
And to dovetail off to Councilmember Oberon, so thanks to Engineering Department and Jason Kraft, they made this handy-dandy map. And as mentioned, 4-1 and 4-2, just for example, because there's 2 precincts. But if you look down, the hard maroon red lines is where the boundary was before. So this one doesn't matter because it stays in Councilmember Kearns' ward, right? But down here, she's going to lose a section over here of 5th Street over on 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th. This little pink portion, if you will, or I don't know, off red. That actually then used to be not there. That goes now into what? I'm sorry, she's picking that, or losing that 2-3-1, right? Get my words right. And then as well as this part up here used to be in 3-1, but now that's going to be in 4-2.
Okay.
So the hardened lines are where it used to be and then expands. Like here, you used to expand up Springdale, but that's like where the Canonical, et cetera, is in Ashford. Yeah. So, and Church is here in open field, so you can see it, but that just slid over. And now that is basically inculcated in here around Breezy Point area. Same down here. This used to be in another area, but now that's going to expand to 3-1. And then a little bit of an area here is expanded into 2-1 as some of 2-1 drops off. So it's literally going to be a block here, a block there. And how it works is the auditor's office will actually send out, just like they do today, but when you get your new voting, hey, you can go vote here, they're going to update those cards according to this. And this is actually, I was very impressed with this because the way it works when Lisa did this is as you move the boundaries, it incorporates those people that are in it and automatically then lets know those addresses are now in that ward. So it came out pretty handy. And remember, this is because you have to have 3,050 per precinct, or a variance of that. Plus or minus 10% of that. So, and then we just decided to give as much green space to Councilmember Schemers as possible.
Shouldn't the first ward have its own council?
It's actually very large, so a lot of houses could be built in there right now. So this will be available. We have it online. We'll make sure that it's available if folks want to know. But like I said, the biggest piece will be they'll be notified prior to the next election which ward they're in for that.
And also, I guess the county does have a Where You Vote app.
Check. And once this is all updated,
phones, I guess, then it'll automatically populate inside of that too.
Yeah.
So that's
because the reason we're
feature.
pressed too, as we said last time, the governor gave 60 days.
Right.
And if I get the days right, the county has to have this done by December 6th or January 6th? January 6th. So that's why we're turning it around quickly to get through these.
Sounds good.
Outstanding work by our city clerk, by the way.
Yes. Thanks, Lisa.
And the engineer who did the math.
That crafty guy.
Okay, any other discussion or comment on this? Okay, can we have roll call?
Councilmember Seeley.
Yes.
Connell.
Yes.
Shemmers.
Yes.
Oberon.
Yes.
Mussman.
Yes.
Kearns.
Yes.
Okay, Councilmember Oberon.
Thank you, Your Honor. I have a resolution setting the public hearing on the intent to accept offer for city-owned lot at 656 4th Avenue South. I move this resolution be adopted as presented.
Second. All right, we have a motion and a second. Can we have roll call?
Councilmember Seeley.
Yes.
Connell.
Yes.
Shemmers.
Yes.
Oberon.
Yes.
Mussman.
Yes.
Kearns.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I didn't allow discussion there. I
You've done that a couple
one. Yeah.
times.
Didn't see anybody jumping over the railing, so.
You guys have talked about this before.
Okay, Councilmember Mussman.
Thank you, Your Honor. I have a resolution approving staff development days for 2022 and setting the city holiday schedule for 2022. I move that it be adopted as read.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Any discussion?
It's the same, isn't it?
Yeah, and this has been a really good program, especially for the staff work development days. Using those, it's kind of strange as you get two right out of the box.
Turn you laugh for some reason.
That's because we had training with him. But no, it's actually turned out well. We're able to knock out some annual training and then individual training within departments as well. And then as we put down here too, these holidays are in accordance with non-bargaining, so there's also the fire and police agreements that actually have training days as well.
So one of the questions that I had on there, I know we use them for a lot of different types of things, but if there's a specific staff development day, like where, say, engineering has like continuing ed for maybe a licensure or anything like that, are those worked into this at all, or are those taken outside of these dates? Or
so we try to do on these four main ones is any big group kind of things that we can bring in. We've brought in like different organizations to help on safety, different organizations to help on how you're running your offices. We used one of them for actually how to do the new evaluations that we have, so we use that as one. We kind of keep it more fluid to see what comes up, and like one of them we actually used, I didn't help out as much as I should, but we're in the vault because we're getting things organized for it needs to be scanned, so we spent some time in there. So it just gives them the flexibility to do that with the doors closed. So
good. Okay. All right. Any other input or discussion on this? Okay, can we have roll call?
Councilmember Seeley.
Yes.
Connell.
Yes.
Shemmers.
Yes.
Oberon.
Yes.
Mussman.
Yes.
Kearns.
Yes.
Great. Councilmember Seeley.
Thank you, Your Honor. I have a resolution approving and authorizing execution of the First Amendment to the Agreement for Private Development by and among the City of Clinton, Razum, Lazima, Fazio, and and EDOX Builders, LLC. I move this be adopted as read. Whew.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that? Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion or input? Yep, just one of the key things on, let me go to the right page here, page 2, talking with EDOX Builder. They're actually over there now working on the public streets.
Yep.
And what key things on this amendment are the 3 dates. The infrastructure improvements we slid to July 1st of 2022, so by July 1st of next summer, that means they'll have the roads in, the sewers in, the storm sewers in as well. And then we also moved the minimum improvements until December 31st. This is where EDOX Builders will actually certify debt to then start collecting taxes from the houses that he builds. And so that would be when the minimum improvements would be set on the property. And then, of course, having until October 1st, 26 as far as being able to move that date if they needed to from when they actually certify debt to start that process, because it's complicated, but if you're doing 26 houses, you don't want to start on house 1. You want to maybe have 10 or so done before you start, because you only have 10 years to be able to get 60% of the taxes from the new house.
Timing game, big time.
Yes. Yep. You got to figure out what the right spot is for that. So, and I think we had Mr. Dennis wanted to say a few words.
Do I need to enact the time
Thank you,
limit
Dennis
again?
from Housing Jeffries. What?
Do I need to enact the time limit again? I know you're always quick, so go ahead.
I just wanted to thank Jason Kraft in particular, who's not listening in the back of the room, and Matt for their work with the developer. He was here earlier but had to leave and apologized for that, but thank you. I did have a chance. Were you able to pull that up and make that happen?
No, but I showed it today at the mayor's State of the City. I used even a better shot of it.
Okay, I sent him a picture this afternoon of the construction work that BWC is doing and all of that. So, and then as Matt referenced this morning at noon, there was the other picture. So it's moving forward. But anyway, thanks to your staff and thanks for working with the developer. And yeah, lots are getting sold. So homes will be getting built.
Thanks to you and always your good cover, bud.
And please have the lot sold in 6 months.
All right. Any other input? Discussion? No?
Mayor, you're letting this thing get out of hand.
I know. Geez, we're going to have to censor. Okay. Can we have a roll call, please?
Councilmember Seeley.
Yes.
Connell.
Yes.
Schemmers.
Yes.
Oberon.
Yes.
Mossman.
Yes.
Kearns.
Yes.
Okay, Councilmember Schemmers.
Thank you, Your Honor. I have a resolution approving a 28E agreement between Clinton, Iowa, Comanche, Iowa, Clinton County, DeWitt, Iowa, Clinton Regional Development Corporation, and the Clinton Area Chamber of Commerce for the retention of lobbying firm Iden Heisinger, LLC, DBA Ide Walton. I move the resolution be adopted as read.
Second?
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Any discussion?
I'll just bring up, I've met them. They're very, I like them. I mean, they're very good. They're very focused, and I think it'll be a good year to have them on board with us. So.
Dave wants to share with us now. Now, just to clarify, they are going to be in addition to or take over for the previous folks
Yes.
that I'm trying to think of their name, advocacy strategies.
Correct. They're
who were
replacing,
there.
my
Yep.
understanding is, yes.
Just, as a side piece, this has been in place for 3+ years. And,
Yes.
And just kind of shows the work that the council and previous council and the supervisors and our other partners in the CRDC and partner cities have gone throughout Clinton County to make this happen. So,
we have a
hotel motel tax got through.
Demolition
So
piece working. So, and I didn't do this either because I didn't pay attention and how things work at the Capitol, but it takes a while.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we are
Good way
the
to
only
put it.
group that has basically a county-wide group that comes together across the state of Iowa. We actually had the League of Cities come and interview Mayor Scott and ask him about how do you guys make this work because they don't see it anywhere else. And so I think switching over, I mean, it's always keep the game fresh, but also I think as long as they maintain that relationship where they're getting you guys information, real time, what's happening, because a lot of times, whether it's federal government or state, things happen so quick and when they're in session, but we're actually able to get it to you guys. You guys can actually, digest it and come back with, hey, we support or not support, which is very important. So I think it'll be a good relationship.
Yep, I agree.
great.
There actually is a little error in this. I don't
Oh,
know if
which-
it needs corrected or
where you
not.
at?
Total cost 20,000, and then it says 15.
Because I think that was the last one.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
20.
Oh, it's spelled out
And then
wrong.
it's spelled out 15. Well, what's spelled is what we get, so that'll work out nicely.
Yeah.
So that might
We'll
just
fix
be
that.
corrected.
Well, before-
Sorry.
Right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we need to make an amendment to that, or is that just kind of an error that we need
Is that a
to?
Scrivener's error?
Somebody needs to make an amendment to clarify.
Say
The intent of the.
Let's
Well,
move to
we're
amend,
14.
approve the
Yeah, it's
amendment,
got-
and then go back to the resolution itself.
There you go, Mr.
Yeah.
Seeley.
20.
I'll make the
A motion to make the correction to 20,000.
I'll second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second on the amendment to 20,000 instead of 15 in the agreement. Can we have any discussion on that? Okay, can we have roll call?
Councilmember Seeley.
Yes.
Connell.
Yes.
Schemmers.
Yes.
Oberon.
Yes.
Mossman.
Yes.
Kearns.
Yes.
Okay, the amendment has passed, so can we get, I guess I'll open up, if there is any discussion on the original amendment, or original resolution. If not, I'd take roll call.
Councilmember Seeley.
Yes.
Connell.
Yes.
Schemmers.
Yes.
Oberon.
Yes.
Mossman.
Yes.
Kearns.
Yes.
Great, thank you. Okay, unfinished business. Councilmember Shimmers, 7 Lima, or Lincoln.
7L Lincoln. Notification from Heartland Greenway. I think this is important for two reasons. I think one, first of all, the public needs to understand this is not a City of Clinton program coming up. And so if and when or should complaints start rolling, they need to make sure they address it to the Iowa
Utility Board.
Thank you, Utility Board. The other part is there's one opportunity, at least in our county, on December 7th at noon at the Wild Rose Casino to listen, find out what's going on. I don't know if they're even caring about taking information from us or not, but I think this is a very big thing, and I think farmers need to really pay attention to this, and homeowners along this route need to really pay attention to this, and I hope, when we had the water rate thing, I think it was it water rates? The only council members showed up. I hope that we do get some public members that are concerned about this, either positive or negative, to show up and listen in and voice their opinion if need be. So.
And purportedly, when we looked online too, is that they're supposed to explain how the CO2 is actually captured from the different plants and then where it's supposed to go. It's supposed to then go to Illinois and then stored underground for a set period of time. I don't know if that's healthy, but
I believe they were going to utilize one of the old mine sites or something down there. But yeah.
Yep. So, and right now, what we've seen coming from us is, as Councilmember Schimmer said, comes into Ward 1 up in the farming fields, crosses over Highway 30 before Lyondell-Basell, and then is in the right-of-way pretty much as it comes into town, and then it edges around towards ADM, which is our assumption to try to reach ADM for the CO2 that they give off. But we're going to be there. We're hoping to find out some more information, the impact of this, and then how it all works and what's the risk, and so the public can be better aware. Because as you can see from up here, there's been a lot of coordination to go to all these different places. So they've been working on this a while, and this was first heard just a couple weeks ago for us. So.
But the unfortunate part is, and it really is, if you notice all the times that they're doing this is at noon during business work days, and that's unfortunate for most working people. And I don't know if that was intentionally planned or whatnot, but
yeah, they have a few 6 p.m.s, but that's also not a good time either. But yeah.
Yes, so that's unfortunate. But I would encourage people to get involved and learn what this is about.
Definitely.
Yeah, and it's really going to have it's going to impact the city of Clinton and
it will
our,
impact,
agricultural properties that are within the city limits, and then along that corridor. But it's going to impact the county quite a bit too. There's a lot of farmland that it's going to go through, and folks, I spoke to one farmer that I know, and had no idea that it was going to go right through their property.
I agree, and in fact, our county board of supervisor back there raised his hand. I know he wants to address this with us as well.
Yeah, I've been working with our GIS trying to get great specifics on this, and they said with the holiday, but hopefully next Monday or Tuesday they'll have specifics on it.
I saw that.
Because we've got our solar farm out, west of Grand Mound, and this is going by the airport, the rail port, and I'd like to know exactly where it's going.
Yep. Okay. Any other input or discussion on that?
Nope. I'll move this forward.
Second.
Give a motion a second. Any discussion? Roll call.
Councilmember Seeley.
Yes.
Connell.
Yes.
Schemmers.
Yes.
Obrin.
Yes.
Mussman.
Yes.
Kearns.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I don't want to adjourn to myself, so I will go ahead and give this to Councilmember Seeley.
I move. When are we? We're
Number 10.
I move we adjourn to 5 p.m. December 14th, 2021.
Second.
We are adjourned.
Just can't let it go, can you, Bill? You wanted to stay.
Okay. I think. Does anybody? If nobody needs a break, we'll roll right into the committee of the whole.